frustrating shooting night for us. It's hard to win games going 3 for 30 from three. Thought we had some good looks. I was disappointed. I thought some of the shots affected our effort on the defense as the game wore on. I thought we played pretty hard on defense for the most part, and we can't let making or missing shots affect how hard you play on the other end. So, and then I think you start to think about it. If you just lose yourself in a game, you miss some shots, it's a game of basketball, it happens. But when you start over thinking all your missed shots because you're overly concerned with that, affects your effort on defense, then you start to go a little bit of a tailspin. I think you overthink your offensive stuff, and it turned into one of those nights. So we got to be a little bit more mentally tough, be able to handle a bad shooting night, still play hard. We've won big games this year when we didn't shoot it well. Some of our bad losses, we did shoot it well. So I thought our defense was better overall than it had been in some of our losses. It's a good thing. Otherwise, we would have got blown out. But, our offense really failed us tonight. So we got to regroup, shoot the ball a little bit better, make sure we're getting great shots. The turnovers hurt us too. 15 turnovers, way too many. Some of them were just careless. Guys not being locked in. And it's a little frustrating. So
about Darius Miles tonight for suspension, coach, just is he available for the next game? What is his availability?
Yeah, based on our conversation moving forward, how he's, how he handles himself, we're planning on him being available on Wednesday. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how the conversations with him go moving forward.
Yeah, kind of two questions for 3-point shooting. Keon talks about just getting the gym is a big way to fix that. Is it as simple as that? And also, when you guys are kind of cold from three, is it something where you have to consider pivoting on just strategy a little bit, or how does that maybe affect what you guys do?
Yeah, we'd like to get the ball to the rim. Well, we did get downhill the rim, and that's the thing. We've kind of showed how we play here. We set SEC records both our first 2 years for threes made in a game. We're going to take threes, but we if people really study how we play this year, we're scoring way more at the rim than we are from three too. And it's the floor spread. You got slashes, you got drives. We got the ball to the rim a fair amount. The issue is we missed those too, and we shot 13 and 25 at the rim. So, and we don't have a huge post up presence. I thought Charles was really good tonight, battled, thought he played the best out of anybody on our team. I thought he did a great job with Sheboy. Sheboy's a monster. He ends up with 15 rebounds and 10 points. But I thought, he had a hard time scoring on Charles if it wasn't off no board. I don't think he actually scored on him. So Charles played well. Charles came ready to play. Not sure that throwing it to Charles and Sheboy would have been a good option for us offensively. I thought him playing off some of our guards and getting some drop-offs and putbacks was huge. I thought he did great, but we've kind of recruited a roster that's going to play the way we play, and we got to finish shots at the rim. And over the season, if you've got shooters, and I feel like we do, I know right now we're not making shots. After tonight, we might be last in the league in 3-point percentage. I think we're 13th coming in, but all of a sudden you can't re-recruit a roster to start posting the ball up. And to be honest with you, if you look at post-up points per possession in college basketball, those points per possession aren't very high either. So I do think getting the ball downhill, getting more paint touches in the possession, trying to get to the free throw line. We didn't make free throws at a high clip either tonight. That was an issue. But, there's some subtle adjustments to make, but you're not going to, over the course of a game, all of a sudden change who you are. That's impossible to do.
You touched on a little bit in your opening statement, but what did you think about the effort on the defensive end of the court tonight?
I thought it was good early. I thought our shot making affected it as the game went on. I didn't think we played as hard as we needed to for the entire 40. I really was disappointed in some of our guys' effort as the game continued to go on, as they missed shots. And if you're going to let shot making on offense dictate effort on defense, that it's losing basketball. And that definitely contributed to our win tonight.
Coach, I know you, and sometimes in coaching, you have to put on a psychologist hat, but with the guys. I mean, you had Shaq, JQ, and Keon get a lot of open looks from three that just didn't drop, and drives to the rim. How do you keep their confidence up as you games left and some big challenges ahead?
Yeah, I mean they got to play well for us. If they don't play well, we can't win. I mean we got to have them score the ball. So I think they got to get in the gym a little bit, get some shots. I mean Shaq looked like he was tired tonight. He's got to get his legs back up under him. For different guys, it's going to be different stuff. Some guys are going to have to get their legs under him. Some guys are going to have to get in the gym and shoot a little bit more. I mean, best way to get your confidence up is see the ball go through the net a bunch of times. So get in the gym, shoot, have great practice. I thought Thursday our practice was great. If we'd have played with the same energy today that we did on Thursday in practice, probably could have won the game. But I don't have an answer for why we played as well as we did in practice and shot as well as we did, and then the game time comes and we don't. I'm not sure on that.
Coach, when Kentucky was going on some of those runs in the second half and y'all were kind of on some scoring droughts, do you think about taking time out to kind of stop the bleeding, or do you kind of know that's not what your team needs in those moments?
You know what? I thought I was about to, and then we got to stop and got out in transition. I thought we'd score in transition. I think we either turned it over or missed a wide open shot. I was about to call timeout, and I don't want to stop transition opportunity. We got numbers. So, yeah, I mean, there probably was a timeout needed somewhere in there. I just, some of the stuff there at the free throw line, we can get a play call. I thought we'd get some. And the other thing is I think we missed 12 straight field goals. I'd like to look at those 12. We had pretty good looks. It's not as if we were forcing bad shots. I remember stretch there, Keon Ellis had back-to-back wide open threes. He's been our best shooter on the year. Like, you'd hope one of those two or three, at least two in the same possession. I think, like, you'd think maybe one of them drops and stop the bleeding a little bit. We missed some layups guys typically would make. JD, I thought JD played harder tonight. Happier with his effort, but again, he was 2 for 7 on twos at the rim. He usually converts layups at the rim, and for whatever reason, we couldn't get the ball drop at a high clip tonight.
Coach, many of the metrics have you guys, without a doubt, the hardest strength schedule in college basketball. Do you feel like this grind, especially these last 3 games, playing 3 top 5 teams, is going to benefit you in the long run?
And I sure hope so. I mean, it would have been nice to get 2 out of the 3 that we played, and it has given us an opportunity to get quality wins on our resume. If you're not willing to play Gonzaga in Seattle, you can't get the win. If you're not willing to play Houston at home, you don't get that win. I mean, our league schedule is tough too. Tennessee's a good team. LSU's a good team. We've gotten some quality wins, because of our success last year. We got Baylor in the Big 12 Challenge. To get that win's a big win. I mean, we've got quality wins for our resume come late, which, people ask, should you have played a lighter schedule? Well, we didn't lose any of the good ones in non-conference schedule. I mean, some of our losses are in league to some of the teams at the bottom of the league. And, Memphis was supposed to be better than what they are this year. Their talent level is high, but, I don't think we're going to change scheduling. I'd like to play the best and figure out if we can go head to head with the best. And we've proven over the year that we can. It's going to be hard to beat anybody shooting 28% from the field. I mean, let alone Kentucky. I mean, I'll give some of our guys some credit. I thought some of them did battle and fight. Betty Yako, we ended up out rebounding Kentucky free. There's not very many teams all year that out rebounded Kentucky. Sheboygan had 15, but we had multiple guys that fought in there and battled, and thought Charles did a great job on them. So playing different styles, playing high level competition, when we get into SEC tournament play, I think you're going to have to win 3-4 in a row to win that tournament. Well, we just played 3 top 5 teams in the country back to back to back. So you're not going to get in the country back to back to back in the SEC tournament. So we'll have played. Now we only won 1 out of 3, but we've at least played them. I thought we played Kentucky fairly tough for a stretch there. Played Auburn tough for 30 minutes, whatever it was. So on the road, we're there. We got to make some shots. That's the bottom line. We got to make some shots. We can't let our shot making dictate our effort on the defensive end, even when we don't make shots, because we have shot poorly this and still won. Look at our LSU game. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well. I think Tennessee, we didn't shoot it great. We've won tough games where we didn't shoot it well, and we got to be able to do that again.